Welcome to the Primavera. Now here you have downloaded and installed the Primavera. Now we will understand the basic user interface. So once you click on the login, enter the login name and password, then the Primavera application will load in your system. Now here you can click on the OK. This we will adjust later on. Now once you click on the OK, then the Primavera window will open. Currently there is no current project has been opened. Now let us understand its feature one by one. This is just an introduction to how the Primavera looks like and the basic features so that it enables you and helps you in the coming session. So here you just have to observe and you can use your Primavera to further understand this. So in edit you have the option of user preference. This we will understand in the coming session. Then you have the option of view where you can change the view of your Primavera. Then you have the option of enterprise. Most of the things that we define is through this tab, that is enterprise. You have to define the project, you have to define the resources, you have to define the organization, resources, roles. So all things has been provided under the head enterprise. We can also define the calendar. So we will go all of this one by one, step by step in a very systematic way so we understand it. But right now our objective is to understand the interface. For that we have opened a sample project. Now if you go to view, now there are two options: what you want to see on the top of the screen, what you want to see on the bottom of the screen. So if you remove the bottom, the entire screen will be covered by the top view. So here we have selected top view and tabular form. So all the details I am getting in a table form. If I want to see a Gantt chart, then I can select top view Gantt chart. That is now visible. So what all information you want to see on screen, you can adjust accordingly. Now also you can add additional information at the bottom, like we added details. Now this details is commonly used while creating the project. Now you can open the project window, you can open the activities window. Now this is the enterprise structure window. Now let us see that in activity detail there are a lot of details available, and Primavera allow you to enter thousands of details as per the requirement of the project. Now if you want to add some additional detail, now see we do not see a relationship detail at the detail window at the bottom. Now we want to add it. So we'll right click it and then we add the relationship using the arrow button, single arrow button. Now after expenses we are adding the relationship. Right now there is nothing. Now you can see additional tab has been added with relationship. So this is important, you learn how to add the additional information, although you will automatically learn this in the coming session. Now in the main menu of the activity details, here also we want to add the column. So let's see how to add it. You just have to click available option. Whatever information you want to add, you can click that information. Suppose I want to add float, I have to search float in this detailed list. Now there are various ways to search that we will understand. Now I'll click on the total float, I'll click on the arrow. Now you can see selected option, there is a total float. I'll keep on apply. Now you see the total float is visible on the main screen. So this is how we can add additional detail, and we can use the arrow button to place the location of this detail. Location of the column can be adjusted by using the up and down arrow. Now you can directly find at the available option, you can click and you can find the information. So if you are not able to find it in the list total float, you can write total float and you can click on the search button. So another way is to alphabetically arrange it. So if you want to find a total float, you can alphabetically arrange it. Suppose I want to add another information, I know the name, then I can scroll down alphabetically and I can select the information which I want to add on the main screen. So this step a user have to do multiple times while making a schedule. So that's why we are just giving you a brief introduction on how it is being done. So here we added one more column, add completion total cost. Now you can see it's visible. So this is how to add a information, maybe on the bottom, maybe on the top. Now you can also select lot of options to see on the bottom, like if you want to see the resource usage, that how the resource have been utilized in the project, then we can use the resource usage. Now you can also see the activity detail at the bottom. You can see the Gantt chart at the top. You can make the changes as per your requirement. So if you are doing a resource loading, you will be requiring a detail regarding the resource. If you are doing a tracking, you will be requiring a detail regarding the project status. So here, now suppose if you want to add details about resource, you just have to go, you have to select whether you want to add in top or bottom. I selected bottom, selected resource, and the details is visible. So lot of details can be made available on the screen for instant access. But most important while defining is the activity detail. So this is the basic of how to view the various details in the Primavera. Now you can see there is 3 options. You can explore these 3 options, whether you want a tabular form, whether you want a Gantt chart form, or whether you want an activity network diagram. So when you will be creating a sample project, you can understand that what kind of view you require. Gantt chart is easy to understand, but activity detail is easy to enter the data. So there are a lot of other options. Each of these options will be utilized in the coming session one by one. So most of the thing, either you can have a shortcut, these are the shortcuts, or you can go to the main menu and you can select the things. And the third option is the shortcut keys. So you can use each of these shortcuts and understand that what is its functionality while implementing the level 5 schedule in the Primavera. Now if you want to add something, there is a plus sign at the cornermost of the screen. So here you can add, there is a wizard. This wizard helps you to enter anything and everything about the new thing you are adding. If you are adding a new project, this wizard will open. If you are adding a new WBS, this wizard will open. If you are adding a new activity, this wizard is open. So it will allow you and assist you to enter all the details. Now under the admin, there is admin preferences that we will understand that how to set it. It has to be set once. Then under the edit, there is a user preferences. User preferences are specific to the user. You want the cost in dollar or in rupees. So all those things are there. So which we will understand. Now you can open the resource window, you can open the activity window. So you can use the various features of Primavera, and that's what makes it more powerful and user friendly. So just spend few minutes to understand and get comfortable with the screen. Now here is a Gantt chart view which we have opened. You can adjust the screen right or left, you can adjust the screen bottom or top. Now suppose you want to enter a data about the activity. Initially we will be entering the data through the proper channel, that is going to the activity wizard, but once you become an expert, you can enter a detail directly on the screen. So you can directly enter the detail in the table form. And there is activity detail also, you can enter the detail in the activity detail also. So multiple way has been provided, and as you become more and more experienced in Primavera, your pace will increase because you will be using more and more shortcuts that we will understand again in the coming session. Now this is the main screen. Now suppose you want to see the entire list or you want to see a specific list, that we can go by using the collapse command. So if I want to see only the level 2, I can select this. So only the heads are coming now. I want to go into the further detail, then I can use further things. So as we proceed in the coming session, we will use all these commands one by one and understand the basics of Primavera and its feature stepwise.